What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you are new here, hi, you are welcome. My name is Joecy. Today I want to talk about friendship deal breakers. Some of these things might not be a big deal to some people, but these are my friendship deal breakers, and there are also things that can actually end a potential friendship. I believe that friendships are beautiful if you can actually find the right person to do this friendship thing with. Sometimes you just grow out of friendship with people. Maybe people have moved to far countries and it's difficult to actually keep up with the friendship. People have chosen different paths and you two cannot just relate anymore. And because of different things, people grow out of friendships, but some friendships actually do end because of some things that happened. And I'm just here today to share some of my friendship deal breakers, some of those things that actually ended my friendships with some of the people that I really did cherish. I'm sure if you ask them, they also have their own side of the story, but today I am going to be sharing my own friendship deal breakers. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number one on my list, in no particular order of importance, are those friends who need a lot of attention but they only give a little or nothing back. I understand that we don't count favors, okay, but there are certain friends that you have in your life and you know that you have been there for them through thick and thin. Whenever they needed you, you travel, you go far and near for them. Sometimes they don't even ask, but you know that your friend needs you to be there in one way or the other and you show up for them. But when the tables turn, you realize that they begin to have cold feet about things that concern you. They have excuses. It's either they are working or they have this very important thing that they need to attend to. They start to prioritize the things that they need to do, and you realize that you are not even one of their priorities. In as much as I'm a giver, I give a lot of myself to the people that I call my own. I need to be sure that this person I'm not just investing in for nothing. No matter how much I love you, these things can actually make me to withdraw from any friendship with anybody and just be in my own corner and be loving you from a distance. If you're only pouring out of your cup and nobody is refilling it for you, your cup will run empty. And when your cup goes empty, you have nothing to give out. I believe in reciprocity in friendships. When you're taking from your friend, also make sure that whenever they need you, you are there to give, to create a balance. If not, your friend will be feeling like they are being used. They'll be feeling like you see them like an opportunity where you can always run to whenever you need things. I don't want to feel used by anybody. I don't want to feel like somebody is taking advantage of me. You have to show me that you at least value me in one way or the other by being there for me when I need you. Number two on my list is that maliciously envious and jealous friend. I do understand that envy and jealousy can sometimes inspire self-reflection. However, you see that friend who is hardly happy that something good is happening in your life. They always feel like it has to be happening to them instead. Sometimes they can just pretend as though they're happy, but you see when somebody is genuinely happy for you, when your friend is clapping for you, when your friend is cheering you on, you will know. But when your friend has this kind of cold reaction or this passive way of celebrating your wins, you begin to understand that she's not genuinely happy for you. They don't see you like you are up to standard to have the lifestyle that you have. They don't feel like you have the capacity to have the opportunities that you have. These people fail to understand that we all have different destinies in life. What is yours can never be mine, and what is mine can never be yours. If you focus on your life and be happy for me when good things are happening to me, it doesn't take anything away from you. It doesn't stop what is about to be yours. I cannot have someone in my corner who is not genuinely happy when I am winning. I know how to celebrate my friends because it is happening for them. It is a win for both of us. If you are not happy that good things are happening to me, you act like you are the one who deserves all the good things that are happening to me. and I don't deserve them, you are dangerous. You can kill to have what I have. You can kill me to have what I have. To me, that is a friendship deal breaker. And I believe this should be a friendship deal breaker to a lot of us out here as well. Because why would you want to have someone in your corner who is not happy when you are winning? Somebody who wishes that your lifestyle was their lifestyle. There's nothing wrong in wishing, but when it gets to the level where they are unhappy for you, they are not celebrating you when you are winning, that is when it becomes a problem and they start to become very dangerous, and you might want to start denying these people access to your life because they are dangerous and they are a potential harm waiting to happen in your life. Trust me. Another thing, guys, you see that friend who never compliments anything you wear. She never compliments the way you look. She never compliments anything you have, but she observes keenly, and the next time you see her, she's either bought the things that you have or she's doing the same things that you do. I don't mind having the same things with you. In fact, sometimes I like to have the same things with my friend. Maybe wear the same outfit or own the same kind of shoe or the same kind of handbag, use the same phone. It doesn't matter to me. But if you've seen it on me, nothing stops you from complimenting the thing and go ahead and get your own. I'll know that, okay, she actually liked it and she went for it, not that she actually just got it because she's trying to measure up with me. It sends across a very negative signal. It comes across as though you are having this secret competition with me, which is not a good thing for me. I start thinking that, okay, if I achieve something or if I acquire something that you are not in that position to acquire that same thing at that time, what then happens? You start hating on me. You start becoming that frenemy. You are around me, but you really don't like me because you're not happy that I have this thing. You're not happy that I am in this place where you can't be at this point in time. Things like that are a no-no for me. Another friendship deal breaker for me is a friend who jokes inappropriately about my insecurities. I believe that we all have one or two insecurities or something about us that we have not fully embraced. It could be our height, our IQ, our physical appearance, could be an uneven skin tone, it could be just anything at all. And this friend of yours knows exactly how you feel about these things. I can't bear anyone making fun of my insecurities, especially to the hearing of a third party. This is something I cannot tolerate, no matter how close we are, especially when you have brought it up to them that this is how I feel about these things when you joke in this kind of ways, but she just does not stop. To me, I feel like you just don't respect me. You are happy that I am sad. I'd rather have somebody in my corner who is making me feel good about how I look, telling me that, you know what, you look beautiful just the way you are a speck. All these things you're thinking about is all in your head. I can't even notice them. You know what, just get over it. Dress up, let's go out, you look beautiful and all of that. Those are the kind of things I do to my friends, and those are the kind of things that I would like my friends to do to me, not the type who will now pick on those things that they know that you are insecure about and be joking about those things, especially to the hearing of a third party. That to me is not a good friend, because it shows that you just don't care about how I feel about anything. You see that person who makes jokes about people's illnesses and people's health condition. How careful have you been? Do you think that it's by your doing that you are not sick? I can't have somebody who is that insensitive in my corner. I don't even understand how people make fun or make mockery of somebody's illness or somebody's health condition. If you laugh about it, I will see that if tomorrow it is me in that same situation, you are going to laugh at me instead of being there for me. This kind of person is not even a good person generally, talk less of being a good friend, and I can't have people like that in my corner. Nope. You see those friends who borrow your things and not bring them back. If I gifted you this thing, it is different. But if you took it as something that you wanted to use at that moment and bring it back, please, why do you have to keep it till I have to now ask for it before you bring it back? Someone like me, I feel uncomfortable having to ask you to bring my things. Some will even go and use and finish the life out of that thing before they even return it to you. It's not fair. If you take somebody's thing to use it with care and bring it back as soon as you are done with it. That way, Next time when you ask for their thing, they will not hesitate to give you because they know that you take good care of their things. But if you're that friend who takes my things and go use and kill the life out of it just because it is not your thing, and your own thing, you will not use it that way. Just because it is mine, you now decide to use and kill the life out of it. Yes, advocate. We have a guest. Are you going to be quiet?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Go upstairs now. Mommy will see you later, okay?
No.
Some people might say, oh, it's just material things. It's material things, but I don't want you to take my things and not bring them back. When you borrow my things, courtesy demands that you return them. Use them with care and return them without me having to ask. If you're that friend who takes my things and don't bring them back, chances are very high that in the long run, that friendship is going to crash. Another friendship deal breaker for me are those friends who make jokes about my partner, especially if you did not know him from the jump. It is because you are my friend that you know him and you decide to make jokes about him. To my hearing, to me, that is high level of disrespect. You're not only disrespecting me, you're disrespecting my partner as well. I do bring my friends around my husband, of course. We can all sit down, have a meal, chat about general things, have a good laugh. But when you now decide to cross the boundary and start making jokes about my partner, especially if he is even older than you, to me that is high level of disrespect, and it's something I cannot tolerate from any friend. If you knew him before I came into the picture as his wife, it is different. But if you only knew him because you are my friend, then sis, you've got to respect yourself and maintain a certain level of boundary at all times. No matter how close I bring you to my partner, maintain that boundary and never cross it. Know the kind of jokes you make around him, know the kind of things you say about him, know the kind of jokes you even joke with him. If I just sense some kind of over familiarity when you got to know him through me, I'll not even find it funny to not cross that line and take it personal and start making jokes about him as a person. That is something I cannot tolerate from anybody, except you knew him from the jump when I was not in the picture. Then I can, just relax and say, okay, maybe that's how you guys used to joke when I was not there. Another friendship deal breaker for me are those friends who talk bad about their friends behind their back. Do not get me wrong, gisting is a huge part of friendship. I love hearing about who did what to who, when, and where. But if my friend is gossiping about her friends, especially private things that if you are not so close to those people, you will not get to know about them. Maybe because that thing happened when they were there, or maybe their friend trusts them to share such information with them, they now feel they need to carry it and come and telling me. I get nervous when I hear my friend telling me deep private things about their friends, to be honest with you, especially things that you did not ask for. They just sit and they feel they need to start gisting you about private and deep things that are going on in their friend's life. I get really nervous when I hear things like this, because if my friend is bad-mouthing her friends to me, chances are high that she is also bad-mouthing me to them. It is only a matter of time until I hear about it. I want my friends to be good to me, not the kind of friends who would stab me in the back. If I have a friend who does things like this, you'll notice that with time, I'll start distancing myself from you, and I will stop sharing with you information that I don't want the public to know, because you've indirectly made me to understand that you cannot keep private things private. So why would I want to share with you information that I will not want the general public to know? Another one, you see those friends who invite themselves into your private life but will not share what is going on in theirs. They're not asking for these things because they care. They are looking for your vulnerabilities. They want to have buttons that they can push each time they want to manipulate you. You always get to know this whenever you have an issue with them. For example, say you have a misunderstanding with them and you guys have not spoken to each other for like a couple of weeks or a month, and before you know it, a mutual friend is coming to tell you things that that other friend has told them about you, things that you told them in confidence. If you have a friend who is always constantly asking you about private things in your life, but they won't share what is going on in their lives, you have to be careful with people like this. There are certain things about me that you know, even if I don't tell you, as long as you and I are so close. For example, you can maybe visit me and my husband and I have an argument in your presence. You cannot unsee that. And now you and I have an issue, and before I know it, a mutual friend between you and I starts to tell me that, oh, this person told her that don't mind them as they come on social media looking as if they're a perfect couple. The other day I was in the house and come and see arguments. They argued until they almost fought. So for me, if I have that friend who's always so interested in what is going on in my life, but they won't share theirs, I'll start to feel like you have ulterior motives, to be honest. Things that I have not even willingly shared with you. When a friend behaves like that, I see like you just want to have enough information about me that you can use against me whenever you and I have issues, and people like that I cannot trust. Simple. In the same line of information sharing, I've had friends who don't like to share what is going on in their lives. I don't mean private and deep things. Why would I be friends with you and I don't know when you are traveling out of town? I don't know when you are out on a weekend. I don't know who you're hanging out with. I don't know the guy you're dating. Obviously, I don't want to know the nitty-gritty of your relationship, but at least just knowing that you're talking to this person, or just know that you are seeing this person, or you are hanging out with this person. For example, this friend is in another town. They come into your town and they don't tell you they're in town. You just bump into them, maybe at a supermarket or maybe at a salon, and this is somebody who is supposed to be your friend. They are doing things without telling you. To me, those are basic things that keeps a friendship going. If I begin to question if I actually know the person that I call my friend, then maybe the friendship is all in my head. Maybe they don't see me as a friend as much as I see them as my friend. With people like that, you realize that even after you have withdrawn, they will not even try reaching out because that friendship was all in your head. So that kind of friendship will eventually just die a natural death. Another friendship deal breaker to me are those friends that are all about themselves. They like to talk about all the amazing things happening in their lives, even though I love to hear that all is going well for my friend. But I believe that when you make it all about yourself, you like to talk about all your great achievements. I love to hear it, obviously, but I like to know that my friend also cares about what is going on in my life. When you call me, you share all these amazing things happening in your life, at least ask me what's up with me. If you knew that I was trying to apply for a job, even ask me how far with that job you were applying for. How are the kids doing? How is business going? Even check up on me, find out how life is treating me. And even sometimes when you call them to even talk with them, just somebody to talk to, it's either they are busy or they'll call you back and they never do, or you know what, I can't talk right now. They always have one excuse or the other to not give you a listening ear whenever you have something to talk about, but they have all the time in the world to call you and you're always there to listen when they have things to share about their lives. To me, it's a one-sided kind of friendship and it's draining. There are certain things that you just want to talk about with your friends, not your partner, not your parents, not your siblings, just your friend. But if you have that friend that is not interested in hearing about you, it's all about them, I cannot continue being friends with somebody who is like that. Another friendship deal breaker for me are those people who are always complaining. They never have anything positive to talk about. It's always from one complaint to the next. Oh, they don't have this is not going on well with them. As adults, we all have responsibilities. We all have things that are not going the way we want things to go. But when you make it a point to always complain each time somebody is talking to you, things like that put me off, to be honest, because I have my own issues and I don't bother anybody with them. I am self-reliant and I believe that every adult should be, and not pour your own problems on top of my head. Even my husband knows when I have a problem, I think about how I can solve it first, unless it is more than me, before I can even discuss it with him. Somebody like me who has the heart to help. When you complain to me about things that I cannot really help you with, I'll begin to feel like maybe I'm not doing enough for you as a friend, and to me that's not a good feeling. Okay, I believe that every adult should be responsible for their own issues. We all have them, and not pour it on a fellow human being who is also trying to navigate through life and solve their own problems. Every time you complain about things that I cannot help you with, I feel like I am not adding value to your life, because I am not being that problem solver for you. Whenever I come across people like that, I'll try to help them whenever I can, but the things I can't help you with, I will not help you with. The truth about people like this is that they are so ungrateful, because if they were grateful people, they will not only focus on what is not going right in their life. Things like this can actually make me withdraw from somebody, to be honest. I don't want to have a feeling that each time you're calling me to complain about something, or each time I call you to even check up on you, it is always from one complaint to the next. You have nothing to be happy about. It's always from one problem to the other. Even though I might be sad leaving you, but at some point I'll have to choose myself and choose my sanity, because I don't want to be surrounded by somebody who is always complaining. I am not Jesus Christ. I cannot solve all your problems, and it's so uncomfortable having to hear all these problems all the time without being able to solve them. You see those people who are always bringing a bad vibe, negativity, stirring drama from nowhere? Have you ever spent time with somebody and the moment you leave them, you start feeling like something was not right, or something is not right? Things that people don't even notice, they always pick on those things and start to make it an issue, even when people are trying to have fun. Those bad vibes, those negative people. I've had friends that whenever there's a gathering, they must end up bringing drama. They're always picking on small things. I understand that there are certain friendships that dwell on drama and negativity. That is not the kind of friendship that I am looking for. Over here, it's all about good vibe, positivity, love, good energy, and all of that. Life is tough, and the last thing I want to associate myself with is bad vibe, negativity, and drama. And the last friendship deal breaker for me is that friend who is so uptight about everything and doesn't like fun. I like to have a friend that I can be silly with and laugh uncontrollably. I don't like people who are too serious, acting bougie all the time, even when it is not called for. It is just you and I. We cannot be silly and laugh, acting like I don't do this, I don't do that, what is that? I can be serious when it is necessary and at places where seriousness is required, but when it's just you and I having fun, you and I chatting about things, I like to have a good laugh. I like to be silly. I like to be myself. It doesn't matter if you're older than I am. If you're older than I am and you make age a point, then you and I, first of all, cannot be friends. I surround myself with a lot of people who are a lot older than me and some people who are younger than me. And those people who are younger than me, when it comes to fun things, I relate with them the same way I will relate with people who are older than me, because that is who I am. If you see the people that you guys see in my vlogs, they are all fun-loving people, and most of them are 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even 6, 7 years older than me, but we vibe like that because we understand that positive energy is good. We understand that we need those things in our lives because those are the spice of the relationship, not people who are just uptight and acting bougie all the time. Me, I cannot stand people like that, especially when it is uncalled for. These are just some of my friendship deal breakers. These are the reasons why some of my cherished friendships ended, and these are the reasons why some of my potential friendships can end. Did I mention some of your friendship deal breakers? Did I leave out some of those things that if a friend does, you can't stand them anymore? I would like to know all your friendship deal breakers in the comments section, because that is where we are going to continue the conversation. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. If you totally enjoyed watching the video, give it a huge thumbs up, and if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Until I come your way next time, stay blessed, stay safe, continue to drink a lot of water, and mind the business that pays you. Bye.